Good morning, everyone. Of course, this is how a typical day begins for most people, right? Get up, have a coffee or a tea. I actually woke up and took the dog out for a walk. That's the first thing I do. But as soon as we're done, I come back in, give him his breakfast, get my libation situation situated, and then I get to work. It is a little after 8 o'clock. I wake up at around 7:45. Takes me about 10-15 minutes to roll out of bed. So I roll out of bed at 8 and then take him out for a walk. And then we start with this. And then I jump into some artwork and plotting / planning, I suppose you can call it, before I get started with my day. So this is a stack of things that I want to attend to today. This is a notepad of paper that I keep with me at all times, that I keep a list of what I want to either accomplish that day or for the week. So I will write all of that down on this paper and keep it near me so I can eyeball it whenever I am feeling idle and thinking, oh, what can I do now? Well, there's always a list. So I'm going to sit down and I'm going to write a few things down. And one thing that I know I want to do today is film or at least this week, I'm going to be filming a video about all of my coloring books. So I want to sit down and chit-chat about my books, why I made them, how they're doing, etc., etc. So I want to do that. And then I also have, there's a secret project in here. It's not that secret. It's a brand new coloring book. So I want to get a page or two done on that. But first thing is first, since I only have about, 40 minutes or so before I have to get started with my day job, what I'm going to do is work on my latest project, which I won't go into at the moment, but it is going to be a sketchbook release. It's my first sketchbook release ever, and it is themed. I'm going to give you a sneak peek at what it's going to look like. So if you watched my Daiso haul a while ago, I purchased some colored papers, and that's what you're seeing here. And so I've been doing sketches on these papers with black ink, white ink, and also gold. I'm not sure if the gold is going to translate particularly well, but I promise you there are gold accents there, so I'm going to be compiling these into a sketchbook. Coffee. Get in me. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and you're going to see a little peek of that, and then I will check in with you a little later. It's afternoon time now, early afternoon. I need a break. I need a snack, and I'm in the mood for some coloring, so let's do this. Oh, it's time to take the vicious beast for a walk. Oh, it's time for a walk. Would you like to go for a walk, sir? It is that time. Come on, let's get you suited up. Come on. So we are out for our evening walk. in one of the many fabulous neighborhoods out here. But we've encountered this. I want to get this on camera so everybody can see what a drama queen this dog is. Watch. Come here. Let's go. Oh, he didn't do it. He usually jumps over these puddles. Come on. Let's go. See? Drama queen. But look at this. No matter where I am in this city, I can take this dog out for a walk at any time of day, and it is always this quiet. Okay, well, maybe not always, because there are people out early morning with their dogs. But these are the perks of living in a resort town that is primarily... Oh! Excuse the commotion. You scared them. This is Mr. and Mrs. Wattlebutts. We see them often on our walks. When we walk through this neighborhood. Hello, duckies. Oh, rude. Okay. Whatever. I'm wearing jeans and Chuck Taylors today. My dirty Chucks. And my acid wash jeans, I must not be cool enough for them today. Whatever. Whatever. Bunnies everywhere, bunnies. Look at the bunnies. It's a bunny party. So at this point, it is about the end of the night. I am going to spend a little bit of time sketching. I'm going to have a snack. And then it's going to be time for me to go to bed. So such was today's first attempt at blogging. I didn't show you very much. Let me see, what did I show you? I showed you I gave you a teeny tiny peek into my new project that I'm working on, my sketchbook project, and I gave you a tiny glimpse into how I plan my day. Other than that, I didn't really give you guys much of a peek into my day. I mean, I tried, but what did I do artistically today besides working on my new sketchbook? I edited a video, I started filming another one, so that's it. I'm going to film a little bit of tonight's sketching session, and then I'm going to call it a night for today. Well, hello my dears. I suppose this concludes the end of vlogging week 1. I am fairly positive at this point that, well, I knew from the start that daily vlogging was going to be an absolute no-no. I think weekly vlogging is pushing it as well. I'm not built for constant social media stuff, so although I am getting progressively better, I think that adding one more thing to the pile is just a bit too much for me at this point. So The plan of attack is to film several clips throughout the week and then compile them at the end of the week, put a split in them like this, just a little chit-chatty kind of a recap, and then start another week. And then at the end of the 2-week mark, upload that into one nice little vlog package for you. I think that's palatable. It's not too much vlogging, not too little. It's just, we're gonna test the waters a little bit. I'm just kind of swimming around in the vlogging waters, so bear with me. I'm figuring things out, trying new things. You know how it is around here. I'm always playing and trying new ways of entertaining myself and you, so hopefully this is gonna work. And of course, I'm filming this on my phone, so I'm a little discombobulated because, what is going on? What is going on? Okay, because I see myself here, but technically I should be looking here, so it's throwing me already, but as you can see, at least me and my apartment are simpatico. See this? We match. That was totally unintentional. This just happened to be the outfit for today. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed baby's first vlog week. As I said, I think it's a good idea to introduce a little bit of a stopping point in between the vlogs, just for a bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? Let me shift about while I'm thinking. It just, I think, adds a bit more, I was going to say cohesion, but it's not as though this isn't cohesive, right? It's a vlog. It just, for me, it's good separation between, it's a natural separation, I suppose, is what I'm trying to get at here, is that I'm going to vlog for a week, put in a stopping point, and then start with the next week, right? So I feel as though a little bit of an intermission, maybe that's the word I was looking for, an intermission is necessary in between weeks, right? So you got a peek into my life, which is basically the same. I am not necessarily a religious creature of habit, but I do have certain habits that I maintain and I try to live by, not, again, because I'm a stickler for it, but because it just makes things easy. So you got to see a little bit of how I deal with my day in the morning. First thing in the morning, I take the dog out for a walk, come back in, have my tea, plan my week, and then, well, loosely plan my week, spend an hour or two working on projects, and then I dedicate the bulk of my day to day jobbing, and then at night, I revisit the art, and that's generally what you're going to see, which is why I feel as though daily vlogging is a bit much. Y'all don't want to see my bathroom activities. I mean, there might be a couple of you out there who might, but that's not my thing, so I'm sorry. Go satisfy your fetishes elsewhere and come back to me when you want art. But yeah, my days are essentially the same, so I'm not going to show you everything. I'm just going to show you snippets of what I do. Basically, it's wake up, 1 or 2 hours of art, day job, art again at night. So you're going to see that. You're going to see basically the highlights of what I'm doing. And I've been rambling too much. This is a long intermission, so that's going to cut it for this week. Thank you for watching, and part 2 begins right now. Well, good morning, my fiends. I am in the mood to color today. It is the beginning of another week, so more vlogging to do. I'm going to be finishing up this page, if I could find the thing, this page. So that's going to be on the schedule for the next half an hour or hour or so, depending on how long it takes me. But let's do this. Okay, so this is now complete. I've finished filming and coloring the page in this book, so that needs to be edited, uploaded, and scheduled out, which we will deal with later this week. But that is done. So goodbye, my love. Next, I am going to be working on, I have to flip it upside down so you can't see it. But I have scheduled for myself today 2 pages for my next coloring book. Now, the gesture drawings have already been laid down, and the gesture drawing, if you are unfamiliar with what a gesture drawing is, A gesture drawing is when you do the super quick kind of, you know, this is what the pose is going to look like, situation, you know, that thing. That's a gesture drawing. So I have already done the gestures on the reverse side of these papers. Now I simply need to beef them up, add whatever it is that I'm going to do to the page. I don't want to give away too much information, so I'm being a little vague. So I'm going to work on those two. That's what I'm going to be doing for the next, probably the next hour or so. We'll be working on these two pages, and then we're going to be moving on to something else. And that something else is going to be, okay, so what is she up to now? So I did finish penciling up the 2 pages for my newest coloring book, so that's out of the way. And now I'm going to move on to filming another video. So if you've been watching me on Instagram, on my Instagram stories, if you follow me on Instagram, let me rephrase that. If you follow me on Instagram and you have been peeping at my Instagram stories, you are aware that for the past couple of months I have been posting a sketch and then requesting color palette suggestions from you heathens. And so the first 2 illustrations that I worked on, I had a ton of people who were sending me color palette suggestions, and what I would do is I would select, well, not a ton of people, but anywhere from between 6 and 8 people were sending me suggestions, and I would select the one that spoke to me the most. Well, for this one, I noticed that only 3 people replied with color palette suggestions, and I think it was one of those situations where people think, she's not going to pick my colors anyways, so I'm not going to suggest color palettes to her anymore. So I thought, you know what, let me not exclude people. So what I'm going to do is, number 1, devise a method to challenge myself even further, and number 2, a method that will allow you to feel not so excluded if I don't choose your colors. Don't take it personally. I'm not selecting your colors because I don't like you. It's just those are the colors that spoke to me. But we're not going to play that game. So what I did is I crinkled up, and I filmed this already, and I put it into the actual process video for this drawing. So I did do the selection on camera, FYI. But what I did was I crumpled up some little strips of paper, and this contains the screen name of the person and their color suggestion. And so I crumpled them up, I selected one, and that's what we're going to do today. We're going to go with this color palette. Thank you guys so much for your suggestions. I hope that you like this selection process better, because you don't feel as though I'm ignoring you, because I'm not. This was totally by chance. And like I said, I did select the colors on camera. If you watch the video for this, you will see that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are you ready to go for a walkie? Are you ready to go for a walkie? Oh. Are we just too sleepy? Are we just too lazy? Can I have a kiss? Oh, thank you. Well, as long as you're not too tired to give me kisses, then you can be lazy all you want. Can I come in for a kissy? Best puppy kissers ever. You're just doing it to get me out of your face, huh? All right. Okay, so this is why I hate social media stuff. I'm not sure if you're picking this up on camera, but there's a piece of trash on the floor. Instead of picking it up and throwing it in the trash, these morons have just kicked it into the street. Classy. Ugh. That just left such a bad taste in my mouth. Yes, by the way, I did throw the trash away. And it gets better. So, I can't even believe this. It's not even that I despise social media as it stands. It's just that it attracts the dregs of society, basically. So I picked up the trash and I just carried it with me until I saw another dumpster. And anyway, as I was walking on the sidewalk, these females stopped and gave me one of these because I was walking behind the one that was getting her photo taken. And I'm sitting here thinking, oh, gee, I'm sorry. So my life is supposed to stand still because you are going to be a rude, disgusting human being and think that you're the only person on this planet that matters. So I'm not allowed to walk on the sidewalk. Either that, or you expected me to wait the 10 years it took for you to take 75 other photos. People are rude. See, I don't hate people. If I sound as though I do, I don't. It's just that I happen to be irritated by the vast majority of them. I'm not a hermit by choice. Humans made me this way. But I'm going to enjoy my walk now. Look at this gigantic monster. They're actually harmless. They eat roots. You see that? He used to be terrified of them, but now doesn't care. They eat tree roots. Oh my god. Excuse me. No. No hitchhikers. Get off. Get off. Sorry. Didn't mean to be so rough, but seriously, get off. No one invited you to the party, damn it. Are we ready for an update? See this? So this is my brace. I don't have it on correctly, so it's a little bit loose. But if you saw my Instagram stories, you know that when I got this thing, I was just absolutely disgusted because there's no way in holy hell that I could live with something this boring and just drab and hideous. So immediately I hopped on the internet and ordered Swarovski crystals. And we are going to bedazzle this bitch. As soon as I finished bedazzling, I hate that word, bedazzle. Well, as soon as I finished tackifying this thing, I took the dog out for a pee-pee and poopy break. Now it is time to work on my sketchbook project. The plan is to work on these two, finish those up, and then we'll see what happens. Hello fiends. So this is going to be my first vlog wrap up. Yes, can we just discuss the elephant in the room? Do I look as though my makeup has been melting off my face? My bob, look at my bob. It is 15 different kinds of incorrect. Do you see this? Look at this, flippy flip. I know, it is over 100 degrees today in the desert and I've had this face and hair on for hours, so things melt. I go outside to take him out for pee-pees and poopies, so things just melt. SPF 10,000 doesn't even help this desert vampire. Do you see this weird tan situation I have going on here? And that's with me wearing sunscreen. Anyways, this is going to be my vlog wrap up for my very first vlog. Hopefully this is going to see the light of day. I think as soon as I upload this, or as soon as I finish this wrap up, I'm going to slap it onto the video and upload it and schedule it out. Hopefully, fingers and all appendages crossed. So, what did you guys think of my first vlog? I hope you enjoyed it. It was 2 weeks of my life. No, as I mentioned in my previous little intermission snippet, this isn't something that's going to be a 24/7 documentation of my life. It is simply, the purpose of this is simply to give those of you who are curious about my life just a little snippet into my life. For those of you who are supportive of my work and who spend your hard-earned money and spend your time supporting my work and showing an interest in what I do, this is just my way of kind of letting you all into my life a little bit. We can't all be physical friends because clearly this is the internet, and let's keep it real, I'm paranoid and mistrustful of the general populace, so this is just my way of being able to connect with you guys, and I hope that you enjoy it. Growing pains. I don't know what is going to happen with these vlogs. I don't know where they're going to go. I don't know how they're going to evolve, but I appreciate that you are here joining me for this new journey. So what did you see in my vlog? Out of those, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 projects that I worked on this week or over the course of the previous 2 weeks, I have about a stack this deep of other things that are being worked on, but that is my life. That is my life. I hope you enjoyed watching this vlog, and I hope you join me for the next one, which will probably be in another 2 weeks. We'll see. Again, I'm new to this vlogging process. We'll see how it evolves from here. But I appreciate you being here. Leave me any thoughts, questions, comments, concerns, and criticisms down below. I will read them all, and I will see you in my next video and or my next vlog. Whatever brought you to my channel, I'll see you next time in another video.